Everyone, very welcome to this webinar. My name is Lu Bai. I'm a senior lecturer with School of Electronics, Electrical Engineering and Computer Science at Queen's University, Belfast. I'm the program director of this new MSc Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. Just let me share my presentation. Yeah, hope you can all.
Yes, I can see it. It's very clear now.
Sorry, Lei, you're on mute. Okay, yeah, hope you can all hear me okay and see my screen okay. Okay, yeah, I will make a start. So basically, as you all know, that Queen's University Belfast is a very prestigious Russell Group university. This teaching of the new MSc Data Science and Artificial Intelligence is basically the teaching going to be delivered jointly by School of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science and with the School of Maths and Physics. And so the students, basically will enjoy the teachings and from the both schools. So now I'm going to first talk you through about the course structure. So the course structure is designed in 3 semesters. And so basically semester 1 is going to be in January. So because this new course is a January intake new course, and so that means this first semester is a January and is starting from the January. So in the first semester, and you will have 3 modules. So first module is Foundation in Data Analytics and AI, and the second module is basically an option module, and students can choose either to do natural language processing or to choose to do a computer vision. And there is another compulsory module is machine learning module. So in terms of the module delivery, for each of the week, and we're going to do 3 days delivery. So 1 day for foundations in data analytics and AI, and another day for NLP or computer vision, and the third day will be for machine learning. So that gives the students the opportunity to consolidate their knowledges and, in another 2 days, or if you want to do like part-time jobs, and, you have the opportunity to do the part-time jobs in the remaining 2 days for that week. So for each of the module per day, and normally it will take 6 to 7 hours in terms of the delivery. And so there will be 3 hours, for example, 3 hours of lectures and 3 to 4 hours of lab practicals and tutorials. So that's for the semester 1. And the semester 2 is very good because then you actually have the opportunity to consolidate your knowledge and then to apply your knowledge in a research-based project. So rather than having a big project at the end, and for this new MSc Data Science and Artificial Intelligence program, we actually have 3 mini projects and in the middle. So for this 3 mini projects, you have the AI for ethics and AI engineering and AI analytics. And so in the next couple of slides, I'm going to talk about each of the modules and each of the project modules in more details. And in the third semester, and you're going to learn 3 modules, the data mining and AI for health, and also knowledge engineering. Okay, so this is just a bit of the description for each of the modules within the course. And now from next slide, and I'm going to walk you through for each of the modules. So the first module for the semester 1 will be the Foundations in Data Analytics and AI. So basically for this module, and it's going to give you the fundamental knowledges in terms of processing of the data. And for example, you're going to learn how to load the data and how to manipulate the data, how to understand about the data, because it's more about the data science and AI for for collecting and investing the data in a meaningful way. And so basically, in this module, you're going to learn how to manage and how to manipulate and both the large and small data sets. And you will have the opportunity to work with the real world data sets and apply the statistical models and the concept of the predictive analysis and introduce in this module and to conduct analysis of the data. And in terms of the programming, and there'll be the fundamentals of programming using Python. So you're going to learn how to use Python to import the data and how to use the Python to manipulate data, to manage the data, and also how to use the Python to do statistical analysis of the data. And so basically, the learning outcome of this module is to understand the concept of the data science and predictive analysis, and also to demonstrate the knowledges and understanding for Python infrastructure for data manipulation and also for visualization. So basically, this is a fundamental module for the data analytics and AI, and also it's a module start with. So basically, you have the opportunities to choose either from a natural language processing module or computer vision module, because the natural language processing and also the computer vision are two very important AI areas. And so some of you may be more interested in to do a natural language processing module, and some of you are more interested to do a computer vision module. And so basically, this new program and gives the opportunity to choose one of which you are more interested. And so in terms of the natural language processing module, there is high demand from the industry, and especially everybody is more interested, in the large language models. And so in this module, you're going to learn the basics of the natural language processing. And for example, you're going to learn the TF-IDF, and you're going to learn about the word-to-vec models, and also you're going to learn about the deep learning architectures for the natural language processing. And apart from learning about all these theoretical knowledges, and also you have the opportunities and to apply those and in the real world case studies and the applications, and including a lot of current emerging topics. So basically for this module, and you will, after learning this module, you will have a comprehensive understanding of the fundamental principles and algorithms and tools, and which are currently used in the area of natural language processing. So another option is to do the computer vision. And so we all know that computer vision is another very interesting domain. A lot of you may be interested in to learn computer vision techniques. And so basically in this module, and it covers the traditional computer vision methods, and also you're going to learn about the neural networks and different types of computer vision models. For example, like the computer vision models for object detection and computer vision models for segmentation. So you are going to apply those models learned and in a bunch of different case studies. And so after learning this module, and you are able to utilize the principles and theoretical knowledges from computer vision in a bunch of different selected scenarios, and including object detection and semantic segmentation, etc. And you will have the ability to design, implement the computer vision technology to solve a lot of practical problems. And for example, not only in the natural images, and you may have the opportunities then to solve the problem from medical, like CT images, or you may apply it in another domain like the remote sensing images. So the last module in semester 1 is machine learning module. And so in this module, and we all know that machine learning is a very important area. And so in this module, you are going to learn a lot of the different models. For example, you're going to learn about the perceptron, you're going to learn about the deep neural networks, and also you're going to learn a bunch of different models and networks. And for example, the convolutional neural network, the recurrent neural network, the long short-term memory networks, those are all for the sequence data. And also you're going to learn a very important model, which is the transformer models. I believe some of you may heard about this model, the attention mechanism. And also you're going to learn autoencoders and the algorithms and for anomaly detection. And so the learning outcome for the machine learning module is to understand about the different machine learning algorithms and also critically evaluate when using different algorithms. So those are the modules for the first semester. And from the second semester, what you are going to do is 3 mini project modules. So those are the project modules you are going to do in the summer. So for the mini project modules, and first mini project module is the AI ethics module, because we all know the AI ethics is becoming something really, really important. And that's because, you know, the AI system is becoming a part of different domains, for example, like the healthcare, finance, and law enforcement and employment. So that's actually creates a lot of ethical concerns, and there's also presents different ethical issues. And so that's why there is very important for you to learn about the AI ethics. And the AI ethics module not only teach you about all the fundamental theoretical knowledge of the AI ethics, for example, like the ethical issues in AI systems, for example, the bias, transparency, accountability, privacy, and also, you know, it's going to teach you how you can apply all the theoretical knowledges you've learned within the module to the real world domain problems. And so in terms of content for this module, and it contains the ethical concepts and framework and you should use in data science or AI. And also you're going to have the opportunity and to deploy as a top context, and also taking into the governance of AI governance considerations and into a real world case scenario. So because this is a mini project module, so you are going to apply what you have learned previously and also what you have learned within the mini project module to apply it in a real world problem, to apply the ethical principles to the data science workflows, and then to communicate the risks, the ethical risks and mitigation strategies, you know, to the stakeholders. So the stakeholders can be from a technical perspective or can be from a non-technical perspective. Okay. So another mini project module is an AI engineering module. The AI engineering module is very important, and because we all know the deployment of the AI solutions not only requires the theoretical knowledge, but also requires the practical engineering skills, and which, you know, we need to design a robust and scalable and efficient system. So we learn a lot about the algorithms, but it's also very important we know how to deploy our algorithms in a system. And so in this mini project module, you're going to learn about the system design, architecture, machine learning, deployment, and also you're going to combine the front-end interface design and with the back-end integration with the developed AI algorithms, or with the AI or large language model services, etc. And then also finally, you're going to evaluate your deployed AI algorithms. So this is a very interesting module, and because it allows you to basically deploy what you have created before, maybe from some of the previous modules, and you'll be able to implement an AI system using the modern DevOps and machine learning ops deployment strategy. Okay, so another mini project module is applied analytics. And so because we all know the visualization is something especially important, so think about you are a data scientist and you need to present your work and to a bunch of different audience, and those audience can be technical audience and can also be not technical audience. So it is very important to describe, you know, your analytic outputs and to all the different audience. So the communication skills in the workforce is very important, and also the ability to visualize the information and to communicate the information and to the stakeholders. So basically in this mini project module, and you're going to learn the concept of the visual analytics, the things and of the analytic reasoning that is facilitated by the interactive visual interfaces. So this is another very important project modules. So can you please all mute your mic? Otherwise, other people cannot hear me clearly. Thank you very much. Okay, so those are the 3 mini project modules running in the summer. And when we proceed into the September and in the third semester, and we have 3 new modules. And so these 3 new modules are very important as well. So the data mining is another module, is one module you are going to do in the third semester. So this module deals with handling of the big data, and you are going to apply the data mining approaches and to handle the big data. Okay, so in terms of the context for the data mining module, and you're going to learn a bunch of different technologies. And for example, you're going to learn about the data reduction technologies, for example, principal component analysis, and also you're going to learn about the linear models, the general linear models. So don't worry about all the terminologies, and although some of those terminologies you are not very familiar with, but after you learn the modules, and you're becoming very familiar with all those modules and terminologies. And so you're also going to learn about the classification and different classification methods, and also you're going to learn about the unsupervised methods, and by learning different clustering algorithms. So the learning outcome of the data mining module is the data mining module allows you to comprehensively understanding of the concepts for data mining and principal data mining algorithms, and also you're going to understand about the mathematics and behind those algorithms. And it is important and to evaluate the algorithm and evaluate the methods and you proposed. And so you also have the opportunities to practice, the methods, practice the knowledges you have learned, and to implement, and by using the real-life data sets, and to uncover the new information and new meaningful insights. So AI for health is a very popular module, and because we know there is a lot of interesting from the health domain, and the health domain really needs the AI and to help them to transform the important information. So the AI is becoming so powerful and so useful in the health domain, and there are a lot of applications, and from the AI in precision medicine and from the AI in medical diagnosis. And basically the AI will help you to utilize the data sometimes from, for example, like the structured data set, like the lab events data, and sometimes an AI can also help you to combine the use of the medical images and combine the use of the raw text data, for example, from the discharge summaries of a data set. So it is very important, and you know how to use the AI to deal with different data structures and different data types. And so there are a lot of applications can be realized in the AI for health domain, not only including the medical diagnosis and medical imaging, and also in the area for drug discovery, and also a lot of the research interest in now becoming the ethical challenges of using AI in healthcare. So that's generate a lot of research questions and research interest. So in terms of the learning outcomes for the AI for health and for this module, and after learning this module, and you will have the ability to understand and apply the AI for health, and no matter what kind of the data set you have been given, and you can relate it to the real world health problems, and also to choose to use appropriate algorithms and to deal with the challenges. So the knowledge engineering is another module running in the semester 3. And so because we all know previously we all talk about data-driven methods. So those data-driven methods and allows you to manipulate and then to work on with different types of the data and to make the insights from the data. But we all know the knowledges and knowledge representation are very important. So we want to not only use the data-driven methods, but also we want to use the knowledge-driven methods and to make the AI more powerful. So it is important to learn the decision theory and to learn how to do the reasoning and reasoning under the uncertainties. So there will be a lot of case studies in the knowledge engineering. And also the knowledge engineering set very important fundamentals and for the large language model. So it is a very important module. So now I'm going to talk about the teaching methods and for the program. So because we have a bunch of different modules, but in terms of the teaching methods and the teaching methods, we're going to use combinations of lectures, tutorials, seminars, and we also have sometimes we'll have the speakers from the industry, and which are going to give you industrial talks and which help you to understand what is happening currently in the industries. There will be guided reading as well to prepare the students with necessary background knowledges and foundations and to modules. So because apart from all the contact hours like the lectures, tutorials, and lab practicals, and you also have the independent learning hours. That's important because you need to do a lot of the readings as well. So the modules, you will have the rich contents, and for the rich contents, I mean, you will have the opportunities and to get access and to the Canvas module area where we have a lot of digital and videos on the topics and demonstrations as well. And so for all the modules, the lectures will be recorded as well. So after the lectures, and then the recorded videos will be submitted. And so when you want to revise what you have learned, then you have the opportunities to revise it through these recorded videos. And also there'll be industry inputs, and so there'll be some of the lectures and excuse me, could you please all mute your mic, and if you have any questions, then you can put them in chat, and I can address all the questions, after the presentation. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's the teaching methods and for this program. So in terms of assessment, all of the assessment will be linked to the learning outcomes, and where I've already presented for each of the modules, and the students will normally receive the feedback within the university guidelines regarding the time of the feedback. And when the students were required to submit the written work, and that will be turned in used and for the plagiarism check. So I'm just going to talk you through about the eligibility criteria. I believe some of you are very interested in this, and because I believe a lot of you are interested in applying for this new program, and so you may already started to prepare your application. So this is something I would like to walk you through. So you may already find this information and from our websites, and now I'm just going to give you some ideas, how actually we do the check of the eligibility. So normally for this new program, and if you want to receive the offer for this program, and you will normally expect to have a 2-1 honors degree, and for equivalent qualification acceptable to the university in computer science, software engineering, electrical or electronic engineering, or mechanical engineering, mathematics with computer science, and physics with computer science and mathematics in related domains. So basically, if you have, for example, undergraduate qualification from those areas, and we considering your application. So normally we expect you to achieve a 2-1 standard, and also we're going to look into 2 main areas. So one is mathematics. We'll look at your mathematics modules, and another thing we'll look at is your programming modules. And so we require you to have a 2-1 for mathematics and 2-1 for programming related modules. So another criteria, for example, some of the applicants may not get a 2-1 honors degree, and if you have a 2-2 honors degree and a master, and your application will also be considered. Yeah, could you please all mute your mic? Thank you very much. So because some of the applicants may not have met all the previous requirements, but if they have some relevant technical experience, for example, a person may already have work in industry, for example, as a data analyst for over 5 years. And because those can be extra evidence, and we actually consider them. Okay. And so regarding the English language requirements, I think those has been communicated quite clearly on our website. So we need evidence for IELTS score of 6 and with no less than 5.5 in any component. You have to, take the test within the last 2 years. And if you need some clarification of that, I think you can contact the admission team. So regarding the career opportunities, so there are lots of career opportunities, after you've completed your study for the MSc Data Science with Artificial Intelligence. There are a lot of the companies, and they are interested in getting, for example, like data scientists, and also you can considering like a career from financial industry. Also, you can consider a career from biology, or maybe like a medical industry as well. So there are lots of potential opportunities in terms of the future career opportunities. And also at the same time, and you during the course, and you will have the opportunities and to get engaged with the industrial partners, because industrial partners, they will deliver some of the guest talks. Yeah, I think that's all for my presentation. And so I think now I'm able to take the questions. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember, Jordan, you have something to say about for the scholarships?
I've just popped it in the chat there, but there is a £5,000 scholarship for all international students that is applied automatically. So that would be automatically deducted off the fees. So that's £5,000 deduction. There are a few questions in the chat, Lou.
Yeah.
You might be able to work through some.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I saw there's a question asking create my own AI and put my own information in the memory. Not quite sure whether that means, so do you want to create some, for example, some case studies and in terms of using AI? Yeah, I saw your hand up, Usman. Do you want to clarify the question? Yeah, you can unmute yourself.
No, I don't have any question.
Yeah. So can you please clarify your question? I saw you previously put your questions here. Sorry, I can't hear you clearly. Yeah, if you can, reword your question, so I'll be able to answer your question. Thank you. There's another question I can see. Have a background in quantity serving, but with what's the experience in machine learning and AI, and my chances of getting into this course. Yeah. Getting into this program, given my background is non-CS degree. Yeah. Jeremy, yeah, thank you for your question. I can see your question, and so I do encourage you to make an application, and because we're not only looking into the degree of the name of your previous undergraduate degree, we're also looking into the mathematics modules you have done, and also the programming modules you have done, and also we take into the considerations for any of your work experience. And for example, if you can write, separate CV or resume, or if you can provide, the relevant information regarding your previous experience, including the project, any of the project experience or work experience, and we do consider them in our admission. Yeah, hope that answers your question. Yeah, I see there's another question from Barbara about for the second semester summer, we'll be doing mini project modules for 3 types, right? It's been, yes, there will be no summer vacation, unfortunately, so you are expected to do 3 modules in summer. But for those modules, and I mean, in terms of these modules, they are called project modules. So the contact hours are different from the previous modules. For all the taught modules, and so for each of the week, you are going to have, for example, 3 days, and you have all the lectures and tutorials. And but for the summer vacation, and for example, one module may only have 10 hours, 10 hours in terms of the direct contact with the lectures, and then for the remaining time, that will be you and to complete, the whole project. Yeah, hope that answers the question. So can the slides for the seminar be made available for us? Yes, yeah, I'm happy to share the slides and with Jordan later on, so you can ask Jordan for the slides. Yeah. There's another question.
Okay, can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. This is Ebenezer from Ghana, and I have a accounting background and professional experience for over 10 years. And I've been working with data analysis, financial statement preparation, and all that. But I have interest in this program. Do I qualify? What are my chances for admission and scholarships?
Yes, thank you for your question. Yeah, another question I will ask you probably is, have you got any programming experience, for example, using Python?
Well, I have basic knowledge, but not that much.
Okay, yeah, because we will have to look into your application, and I suggest you to submit an application, because we need to look into your previous undergraduate results. We need to find whether you've done enough mathematics modules, and whether you've got the good marks on those mathematics modules, because we expect to get a 2-1 for the mathematics, and also we need to look for the 2-1 for the programming modules. And if you do not have enough evidence to show your mathematics modules and programming modules, but you have some work related experience, and you need to specifically describe those in your CV, and so we are looking for the evidences.
Okay.
Yeah, hope that answers your question.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still looking for the questions in the chat. And so this question is from Hani. I'm a network engineer and interested in AI application in networking and NetOps. My question is, will I be able to apply AI in networking applications after completing this program? Yeah, I think that's a good question. Yeah, I think definitely, and you will have the opportunity to do that. And because we actually have the applicants and with different backgrounds, and the benefit of doing this program is to basically getting yourself and to have the knowledges, and in different area you have opportunities to learn a lot of in terms of the data analytics and also the different AI algorithms, so that will equip you with more knowledges and more technical skills, and so later on you will be able to use the AI in one of the area you already are expert in. Okay. Is the practical part enough to get me started to implementing AI system? Yeah, that's another very good question. So for this program, it's not only about all the mathematics, not only about all the theoretical AI. You will have opportunities to work with the real world data sets, and then in one of those mini modules you already noticed that you will have the opportunities and also to implement your AI systems. And so that means you have enough knowledge and enough capability to implement an AI system. Yeah, I saw a question from email now. Is this an online program? So this is not an online program. You have to, as an international student, you have to present and for each of the lectures and lab tutorials, lab practicals, and in terms of the digital. So we do provide some digital resources. For example, all the lectures are recorded, but that's only for you to revise what you have learned, but you cannot do it online. Okay, So there's another question. Hamed asked where the record will be published. I'm not quite sure whether this webinar record will be published.
I'll email out the slides and the recording after the webinar.
Thank you very much, Jordan. Okay.
I'm also just popping in the chat. There's a lot of questions coming through asking for your advice on individual entry requirements and situations. I'm going to put in the link to the entry requirements on our website. So if you could please have a read through that. We would always say if you're in any doubt as to whether you would be considered, put an application in anyway. It would go through the admissions, and they're definitely the best placed people to advise on that. So if you're on the fence, if you think, oh, would I be eligible? Would I not be eligible? I'm unsure. Just put an application in and you will hear back from admissions.
Yes. Yeah.
I have a
thank you very
question.
much. Yeah, please go ahead.
It's about the tuition fee. I wanted to know the whole tuition fee for that period, which should be admitted to the institution. And then another thing, once someone maybe gets to the school, are they eligible to other scholarships? And if they're eligible to other scholarships, does the institution assist in finding these scholarships?
Edwin, thank you for question. Jordan, do you want to?
Yeah. So £5,000 would be the maximum scholarship for this course. It's a one-off scholarship because it's a new course that we're introducing. It's unlikely that there would be access to another scholarship on top of that. So I do believe that £15,000 would be the maximum deduction.
Please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please, I have a question.
Yeah, of course, go ahead.
Please, is there a certificate with the name or the document of my attendance in this summer, because I need it for my professional career and also for my LinkedIn page to enhance my profile with my participation. Thank you.
I believe you're asking if
Jordan,
there's
please
a
go ahead.
certificate. Yeah, I believe you're asking if there's a certificate for attending today's session. There isn't. This is just an information session, so it wouldn't go towards any professional development.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question, please.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so I'm from Nigeria. I have basically 3 questions. The first is in terms of the language requirement. Having come from a country where English is the official spoken language and language of instruction has been in English, though I have to submit IELTS. And secondly, my background is in the construction industry, but I have relevant experience and I've worked in the data science sector or in building models, and I work with Python as well too. Does that qualify me to go into this program, even though I didn't take programming modules and mathematics modules in my undergraduate? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, James. I think for the first question, I'll probably ask Jordan to come after to help you with that question. I think I can answer your second question. So regarding the admission, and we do if the applicant does not satisfy the like the 2-1 for the computer science degree, and we do look into them case by case. For example, we will look into how many mathematics modules and how many programming modules and the applicants have completed and in their undergraduate degree, and also we take it into the consideration for their relevant working experience. For example, whether they are working maybe like as a data scientist or data analysis for how many years, and also we look into what kind of programming tools they have used before. So we do take this into consideration. So this is basically a case by case. So I suggest you to put through an application, and then so your application will be basically scrutinized and on case by case scenario.
Yeah, I would say the same. And I have put some information into the chat about the English language requirements as well for anyone interested. And there's some links there.
Thank you very much, Jordan. Yeah, I think I can take the next question. Yeah, because I saw there are a few hands up, and so yeah, I may go from the first one. I can see is Reta.
Hello, I have a question.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead. Yeah.
All right, my question is I want to know, since I come from Nigeria and I come from a English-speaking country, all my undergraduate courses was done with English. Am I required to submit or to? And the other one is that I want to know more about the scholarship program for international students. That's all.
Yeah.
I think you broke up quite a bit at the beginning there, Lou. I'm not sure if you picked up any of the first question, but in terms of the scholarship, yeah, it's £5,000. I've put some information into the chat about that. We're getting quite a few questions through about scholarships, entry requirements, things like that. So I think the best thing is to follow up with an email with all the links and information for the most frequently asked questions here as well. So I will just be assured that I will follow up with emails if we don't get answering your question from the chat.
Yeah, thank you, Jordan. I think the first question was about the English language requirements. I think you already answered. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that's answered in the chat as well with links.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me just go through the questions in the chat. I think that's easier for me. Yeah, kind of get lost where I was in the chat. I think I was okay. Yeah, there's a question asked, is there any scholarship and tuition fee discounts for first class graduate applying for MSc? I think regarding the scholarship and tuition discounts, and Jordan has put into some links, and so yeah, you can basically check those links. There's another question from John. Eligible if I have a 2-1 degree in economics. I think that's depending on whether you got any of the master degree and whether you've done any of the programming, because I think in economics you probably have enough mathematics modules you've done, but not quite sure about the programming part. And if you have some working experience, as a data scientist or some relevant working experience, I think that will be further to support your application. There is another question.
Sir, I'm having a question actually. Sorry for interruption.
It's okay. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay. I'm from Egypt, and I'm an undergrad in Faculty of Science. I study physics. So how can I get a scholarship? Or can you explain the program, please? Because it's kind of puzzling for me for now.
Yes, yeah, Jordan, do you want to answer the questions for the scholarship first?
Yeah, so the scholarship, there's a link just put in the chat. I would advise you to go and have a look at that, the information there. So it's basically £5,000 deduction from the fees, which are automatically applied. So you don't need to submit an application. There's nothing that you need to do. It's for international students only, and it is just that flat rate, £5,000 deduction.
Okay. Do I need academic achievement? I mean, like a high GPA or something, or is it enough to be I don't know, experiencing machine learning, because I experienced it as a course or something like that. So
For the scholarship?
Yes.
No, so it's just applied to all international students, so it's not based on academic achievement or anything like that. It's just applied to
Okay.
all international student fees for this course only.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Doctor.
Just
Answering
a
my
follow-up
question.
question. Sorry, am I allowed to talk? Sorry.
Yeah, we have time for a couple more questions.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Henry, and I'm chatting from Nigeria. So I have a question, please. I study industrial chemistry as my undergrad, and I'm working currently with a telecommunication. I have background skill in Excel, Python. I'm currently into cybersecurity. Am I eligible for the course?
Okay, yeah, Harry, thank you for your question. So first, because I haven't looked at your CV, and so, I cannot tell you 100% whether you'll be able to get an offer. But what I can tell you is if you can put through an application, and in the application, and, you should provide your undergraduate results. So we basically, admin team will look into your previous achievement to see whether you have done enough mathematics modules, and because the mathematics and programming are the two areas we're looking for, and we're looking for whether you've done enough mathematics and also whether you have done enough programming. And if you haven't achieved those, then we'll look into your existing working experience and to see whether we can find any evidence and you are able to do a program. Hope that answers the question.
Yeah, that answers the question. Yeah, but with Huawei, Huawei, right? Huawei Technologies. Yeah, I'm currently a staff at Huawei telecommunication together with MTN. That's if you know what MTN is. So please, ma, how can I get my CV towards you, like to go through it? Like, how can I send it to you?
It would be an application for the course. I'll put the link in the chat here.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello. Sorry, can I add something?
Sorry, I think Stephen, you go first. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Raising a hand for a while. Yeah.
My hand, and I've been really waiting here on the field. That's wondering how you guys are choosing people answer the questions. But anyway, my question is concerning this scholarship, the 5,000. So if you are getting an automatic scholarship of 5,000, what is the total amount that is required to be paid tuition for this course?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Stephen, I think you are breaking quite a bit. I can't hear anything. Jordan, have you
I
been
think
able to?
it was about the fees, the tuition fees. So it depends where you are. So our international tuition fees are 25,800, but the 5,000 will be deducted from that.
So concerning that question, because you're deducting the 5,000 is automatic scholarship. I think I'm understanding what he's trying to ask. I had a similar question.
Okay.
So you're deducting the 5,000, which is a scholarship. So
Yeah.
how are you to pay the remainder from now from the 5,000 gone, and then you're remaining with the 20,800?
Yeah,
so
correct.
How are you to pay the remainder?
Okay, there is actually an installment plan. I'll try and find a link. So it would be a deposit, which would be paid. The first deposit deadline. Oh, actually, this is a January start. Sorry. The deposit would be required in the next few weeks, and then there is an installment plan for the remainder of the tuition fee. So let me try and find the information for that, and I'll put it in the chat for you.
All right. Well, it will be helpful. Thank you.
No problem.
Sorry, can I ask?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so while you were presenting, I saw a section where it explicitly said one has to pay a deposit fee for this program. So my question still centers on the scholarship. Um, in terms of external scholarship like the Chevening, can one make use of that for this program aside, in addition to the 5,000 that's automatically added to actually cover for full tuition fee during the program?
So sorry, repeat the question there for me, please?
Okay, so I said while you were presenting, there was a section that talked about a 5,000 deposit to be paid. So, and you also hinted on the scholarship, which is applied automatically to every applicant. But my question is on the external scholarship, like the Chevening body. Can one make use of Chevening scholarship to actually offset for the full tuition fee during study at Queen Belfast?
If that was an external scholarship, I don't see why not, but I would advise you to send through information about that so that we could review it on an individual basis. I'll put our email address here, askaps@ub.ac.uk, and please do just send any information or through that you or questions you have about external scholarships, and we'll try and review that for you.
All right, thank you.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, my name is Umar Abdullah Zariwa. My question is, I've recently completed my BSc in computer science, and I finished everything, but I'm yet to receive my certificate or transcript. I haven't received any from the school. Can I still be eligible to? Am I still eligible to apply for this program?
Okay, if I get you correctly, and you just said you have already got a PhD in computer science, if that's correct?
BSc, yes, in computer science.
Yeah, and
I've completed. Haven't received.
Okay. Yeah, I think we don't actually look into, the PhD and, in terms of the eligibility, we look into your undergraduate. Yeah, so if you have done undergraduate in a related discipline, for example, computer science and or any of the engineering disciplines, and we look into those. Yeah, yeah, you definitely you can still apply for our program, and if you have a related, undergraduate degree. Hope that answers your question.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, hello, good day. Can you hear me?
Yeah, please go ahead.
All right, so I just joined the meeting not long. So I have two questions. First, is the meeting recorded? Will there be an access to the slide or something, or the recorded version of the meeting? And also, I want to confirm as regards someone that finished with a 2-2 grade. So I just finished from Obafemi Awolowo University in Nigeria, computer science. So I want to ask, what will someone that finished with 2-2 honors also have access to the scholarship and all? I don't know if this has been discussed in the meeting before now. I just joined. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Jordan, do you want to answer this question in terms of the admissions?
Sorry, I was trying to dig out information on the payment plan there. So I did get the first question, which was, will we send out the recording or the presentation slides? We will. And Lou, what was the second question? Sorry.
Yeah, I think the second question is about the admissions. So how we decide, if I understand correctly, I think was asking about how we actually define, the 2-1 and 2-2 from you know,
No.
from Nigeria to like the UK standard? Is that the question you're
Yeah,
asking?
so
Okay, so in simple terms, my question is that
Yeah.
someone that finished with a 2-2, will the person qualify for scholarship? I don't know if it was discussed earlier.
yes. So if you got offered a place and you're an international student, you would automatically get offered the scholarship. The scholarship would be applied. So it's not based on academic achievements. It's just a flat rate scholarship applied to all international students.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
We
Thank
probably
you.
have time for maybe one more question, and then I'll take all the questions in the chat and I will get answers and links and send out a follow-up as well. So please don't feel that if we haven't answered your question today that you won't get an answer. We'll do our best to get back to everyone.
Hello, ma'am. I have just only one last question. Actually, I have written this in the chat box also. So, can I ask the question?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right. So today I have deposited the £6,000 for the MSc, and now I have the one question that to issue a cash, do I need to face any kind of interview, cash interview from the university?
So Lou, was that your question? If you want to just pop yourself on mute there while we answer it, just because it's a bit loud in the background. So Lou, I think the
Am I
question was,
audible
is
now?
there an interview?
Yes, yeah. I think I can answer this question. So in terms of the admission, and there will be no interview, so you can just push through your application, and you know, the admin team will do the screening size of all the applications, regarding your the modules you've done for the mathematics and modules you've done for the programming, and then if there is anything they are not sure, they will send it to me, and and I will considering all the mathematics modules and all your programming modules, and any of the province relevant working experience will be considered. And so please do submit a CV, and this can actually help us, and to know more about you, but there will be no interview.
Okay, so one last more question that from my university, I actually have gotten a professional certificate, and until I got my convocation, I'm not getting that my final certificate. And for this reason, when I submitted the academic documents, a message was coming from there that I need to submit all my academic transcript and certificates. I already have submitted my academic transcript and also the professional certificate. So in this case, what should I need to do? The Belfast doesn't accept the provisional certificate?
If I believe you're saying that you still need to submit some information to admissions, is that correct?
Yeah. When in my portal, when I need to submit my documents, there I actually submitted my IELTS score, my academic certificates, my transcripts, and everything. So at that time, an email came to me that I need to submit all my academic transcript and certificates. But however, I already have submitted my transcript, the official transcript, the scanned copies, and also I have submitted my provisional certificate of my BSc. But however, I didn't get the main certificate as I haven't gotten my convocation yet. So
And when will you
they?
get it?
It may be. I'm not sure that when the convocation will gonna held. Maybe at the end of this year.
Okay, I would probably write to admissions and ask for advice on that, because there will be a deadline for submitting your documents to be able to start in January. So I'll put the email address in the chat here, and I would advise you to send an email over with your reference, your application reference, and just ask for some advice.
Oh, okay, sure. Thank you so much. Actually, I have already contacted with my controller office in my university, my previous university, and they actually told me that they will gonna give me a certificate where it will be written that they are giving me a provisional certificate, and they will gonna give me the main certificate after the convocation, and this thing will gonna work. I think this kind of words they will gonna write on the certificate. So. Will
Okay.
that gonna be
Definitely ask admissions about that. I've put the email address in the chat there. I
okay?
think
Thank you so
that
much.
is probably going to be all we have time for this afternoon. Thank you all so much. Lou, I will send out your slides, and as I say, I'll follow up with answers to all the questions in the chat. Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Arwen. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.